Hey everybody, it's Jess Forster and I'm back with my second evening story kit crush layout. I love this series by Crystal, who is on the Ali Edwards design team. Obviously, you've probably watched lots of her videos and I'm super inspired by just how much she creates. And one of the things that I've done for the evening story kit, last week I recorded a story about my son Sam getting his sillies out at bedtime. Previously, I reflected back. I created a 9x12 double page layout of motherhood, and if I could only make it to bath time, that was the most important thing. And so this week I really wanted to reflect on a story just about me. And I've recently took up cycling. I bought myself a road bike, and I wanted to tell the story of taking Friday evenings to go for a bike ride by myself. For those who don't know, I live in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and we've been under lockdown for the last however many months. And so going outside is one of these exercises that we are allowed to do. And so biking has been this really lovely a thing that I get to do by myself. And it's a nice change of pace. And I like the fact now that we are in June, that the days are longer, there's more light, and I'm just going at a different pace. And so after I go for my bike ride, I spend the evening on the porch, usually sipping a cold drink. The kids will come out and chat. My husband will sit next to me. And anyways, it's just a lovely way to watch the world go by in this COVID life. So as you can see, I was super inspired by this 4x6 card. It says, "At the end of the day, I'm feeling," and I love these orange stars. And so I created this 6x8 layout in Photoshop Elements. And I essentially, I have the digital evening story kit as well. And so I simply cut and paste the digital stamp right here, this sort of strip. And the idea is that I'm going to cut this up, put it on top, and then just embellish with some simple chipboard, this gold piece from the evening story kit, which is already amazingly already adhered, which is awesome. And then either use some of the basics, these stars from my stash, or taking a look at this sticker sheet and using one of the orange pieces. I really like the idea of having, I really like this photo. This photo is just shot on my iPhone. It's me sitting in the chair. I propped up my iPhone and pressed the release button from my iPhone watch. And so this was just what happened last week. And this is the amazing thing about Story Kit Crush, is that when you focus on one word and focus on using your supplies, I think you become more aware of the stories around you. And so this simple act of me sitting on the porch was something that I wanted to capture. So I'm going to speed the video up now, and you'll watch me how this page comes together. So enjoy. So the first step in my process is to cut that 4x6 "Here's What I'm Feeling" card. As I said earlier, I really love the orange stars and use that as a key component in my design. I like the idea of orange, black, and white. And with the story that I recorded, I actually used the line from Greece. I started off my story by saying, these summer nights. And so that was the jumping off point. And I love essentially that chipboard, which says, focuses on sunset, because that's what I do when I sit on the porch. Is I really enjoy looking at the world going by and watching the sun set. So I'm using that plastic evening embellishment, and I'm just taking a stapler. I've lost my Tim Holtz teeny attacher, so I am using just a regular good old office stapler. Use what you have, people. This is what I am. This is what making it work looks like. Gotta love Tim Gunn. I'm then trying to decide between using the heavier gold star, as well as in between that and the stars from the Basics story kit. I decide that I'm going to use the gold star on the left side of the page with my journaling because it has a little bit of visual weight. Now, I end up using the Scrapbooking Basics. I love the fact that Ali's products use essentially the same colorway, and you can mix and match them very well. I decide to use the scrapbooking, the orange star, as a dot in the evening story kit. And I sort of go back and forth between the stickers that are in the evening story kit, but I have another idea for using those as bullet points. I believe some of the other creative team members have done that in their layouts. Now, this is what this actually looks like finished, but what I decide to do is add a few more embellishments. So it looks a little plain right now, but I add in, as you can see, a couple of extra stars on the evening kit. And then if you look up top at where the chipboard is, I add in a few more stars. Essentially a visual line leading in a triangle all around the page. Love that Story of Tonight digital stamp. And there you go. There is my finished page. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Click like to subscribe and comment below. Cheers.